think what sets Gooding apart, for one thing, it's who we are as a community. Special Forces is just new this year. I think every teacher has something that sets them apart. And so Special Forces kind of came out of that idea of how do we build teacher leaders and how do we tap into the leadership roles that are already there without a title.
Special Forces are specialized teachers in specific areas. We have content area specialists. They're the go-to people if you have a question for your subject area matter. We have ICU specialists that are for those at-risk kids, and our technology specialists. They'll call up their Special Forces person and they're there for them.
The parents that I've talked to about the Special Forces seem pretty excited about the opportunities that it's going to give their children in school.
We're all better as a unit than we are individually, and there are a lot of really great things that go on in the classroom. Collaboration this year, in my building specifically, in Gooding Middle School, we've got our grade level teams, and we just want you sitting down once a week and talking through, hey, look at your group of kids, what are you guys doing? Look at your lesson plans, what are you teaching? How can you complement each other?
The buy-in from the Special Forces has been really successful and good throughout our building because the teachers know they have an extra job to do and they feel that sense of responsibility to get the word out to the other teachers so that they're there to help those kids and those teachers with those areas that they might be having difficulty in.
I have seen the collaboration grow and improve. We've tried the once a week collaboration, shortened day, and that was effective to some extent. But really it was more, at that time it was top down, this is what we're doing. Now I see a more group effort, back to the Special Forces and building leadership capacity amongst others. And so I've just seen more staff get involved and want to be a part of something that's positive for kids.
I think we're seeing success with our Special Forces and our teacher leaders, and really we've just worked hard on building a culture of collaboration. This is my 5th year as a superintendent, and when I first came, I couldn't get teachers to feel comfortable collaborating, and really I talk about you need to put your stuff on display. You need to let the roosters crow and let people know what you're doing because you're doing amazing things, and they didn't really think about that and they weren't comfortable with that type of culture. So we've really worked on building a collaborative culture and sharing best practices and sharing failures, what didn't work. But I think that's something that's really helped us make a difference. Again, it's important that it's teachers modeling that. It's one thing for a building principal to come in and say, wow, this is amazing, you should share it with others. It doesn't go over quite as well as another teacher saying, that is so awesome, you should tell everybody about that and show us how you do that, and I want to see what that looks like in your classroom.
It all has to be student related and student driven. That's the push from the state, and the state wants us to be able to have college graduates, so we've got to be able to use the Common Core and focus that. And the Common Core is not a small elephant, it's a big one. And as we've talked about, that elephant needs guidance. And if we let it emotionally control us, then we're in trouble. But small things like Special Forces teams allow us to control the emotional element and more properly guide the elephant to the place it needs to be.